irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. Play fake. Here's Love. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funches, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on second down. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun, it's Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's something we saw often last year. Aaron Jones finding his way into the end zone with a rushing touchdown. Had his best season on the ground in his young career. First time he was over 1,000 yards. And he tied Christian McCaffrey for the most rushing touchdowns in the league with 16. Green Bay had a balanced offense and a big-time record last year.
Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Ryan. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The CD, so often holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no score. This is the NFL.
In punt formation for the Falcons.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Austin.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Packer on their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Flushed out right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 32.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down now, it's Logan.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 8 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Des Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drop, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations. Not one that I've ever met.
Off the play fake, Love. Forced out to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Love. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9.
Play action this time with Love.
At the 46-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, right side.
That's all you got.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, They give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Ryan. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Intercepted. The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
To Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Try and start the drive with Gurley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
7-yard line. 10 yards on the pick.
They run again with Logan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll move the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Do what you do.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons, 21.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge 4th-quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick-6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Ryan. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Love, they go play action now. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Packers 41, Falcons 35. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Shreds the tackle. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On first down, Logan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from way back then, claim what you the higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick